Don't get me started. How y'all doing tonight? Monday evening on January 25th. And I don't want them to get me started on this. I didn't really want to do it in the first place. But they were like, you need to do this 50th annual Eclipse Awards, which happens on the Thursday, the 28th at 8 p.m. I think it's going to be aired on TVG, if I'm not mistaken. But this Thursday, we have an opportunity to look at the finalists for the 50th annual Eclipse Award for our sport, horse racing. And I think there's 16 16 divisions, and we do have the finalists as of last week in different categories. And again, I put out a video about Horse of the Year. I thought that was the only one that really interests me. But it was told to me that I probably need to do one for, at least the other top divisions. So I said, all right. I mean, I have an opinion in all of them. I think a lot of this stuff is a popularity contest, and not, necessarily taking all the parameters that I believe should go into who's who in these here awards. So, but I'll do it. I'm happy to spend some time with you folks, so I never have a problem with doing that. But they got me fired up. If you go out and look at my video about Horse of the Year, right, which is the first category we're going to go over here, and the three finalists is Authentic, of course, Improbable, and Monomoy Girl. But this is the category, the top prize of them all, that got me wound up. And about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I did a video. And as you all know, that I do own some shares in Authentic. You see the shirt. And for rooting interest, I hope he wins it. But if I'm going to be objective and fair, when I look at it across the board, I don't think Authentic should be Horse of the Year. I mean, I'm not going to make a whole lot of friends over at myracer.com. I know a lot of people over there, and a lot of owners like myself, the micro owners. Right, it's 5,300 of us that own shares, and we got real lucky and had a real nice run. But when I look at the thing objectively, and not be a homer and just pick Authentic because I got some shares in them, if I look at it objectively, Horse of the Year, hands down, should be Monomoy Girl. Yeah, I really believe that. Monomoy Girl, in my opinion, has just done something that I don't think very many horses can do. And first and foremost, let's talk about Authentic. We know what Authentic achieved. We know exactly what Authentic achieved. I think he won the Sham. First of all, he's got 8 starts, and he only ran second once. And I'm telling you right now, he won the Sham. He won the Haskell when New York traffic almost ran him down there. He was still green. And of course, he won the Derby. And he ran second in the Preakness. And I'll get to that Preakness race because I got a big opinion about the winner, Swiss Skydiver. And then, of course, Authentic won the Breeders' Cup Classic as a 3-year-old. And he got 8 starts. And if you're talking about a fantastic year for a horse with over, I don't know how many millions of dollars it is, $9-10 million. But I mean, you can't get a better run than Authentic had. But when you talk about Monomoy Girl, in my opinion, I tell you right now, I marvel at what Monomoy Girl has done. Monomoy Girl is a 6-year-old. And in 2018, Monomoy Girl won the Breeders' Cup Distaff. Right? Okay. And in 2019, she didn't run at all. And when she came out in 2020, she went 4 for 4. And I'm looking at her record right here. All right? Monomoy Girl's result this year is she won an optional claimant at Churchill on May 16th last year. She won the Ruffian Stakes Grade 2 at Belmont Park. She then won at Churchill on September 20th, the Latrella Stakes over there, the Oaks Grove Racing at Churchill. And of course in Keeneland on the 7th of November, she won the Distaff. You said, well, so what? That's the second time she won the Distaff. Okay? Now here's my claim. Authentic had a great year. Can't be denied. So did Monomoy Girl. She's coming off a 1-year layoff. She goes 4 for 4. And this is what put it over the top for me. They both had great, great years. So at that point, I think you have to look at the body of work. Monomoy Girl's a 6-year-old. Authentic's a 3-year-old. Monomoy Girl's been doing this for a while. She won the Breeders' Cup twice this staff. We won't ever see Authentic run again. So if anybody deserved Horse of the Year after being off one for a year and coming back going 4 for 4, and your last run is you Breeders' Cup Distaff winner again, to me it's hands down. Because you got to consider the body of work. I really believe in my heart that Monomoy Girl should be Horse of the Year. And this is how you know I'm not being a homer. I'm no Brad Cox fan. Trust me. Or Bob Baffert. Okay? I think something hanky-panky going over there with the Bradford, with Brad's barn, but I got no proof of that. I'm not accusing him of anything. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, man, I've watched horses like Knicks Go run track records who this horse couldn't get out of his own way before he got to Brad Cox barn. But that's another story for another time, a different subject. But in this case, Monomoy Girl should be Horse of the Year. That's my, if I had a vote, that's what it would be. And I own pieces of Authentic. Very small pieces, but I own them still nonetheless. So that's Horse of the Year pick for me. Let's go to 2-year-old Mel. Well, this is hands down. Okay, Essential Quality. I would love to pick Jackie Warrior, but Essential Quality smoked him in the juvenile. This horse is 3 for 3. He won the Claiborne Futurity at Keeneland. And again, it's Brad Cox horse. What else is new? So 2-year-old Male of the Year, it's going to be Essential Quality. 2-year-old filly, Aunt Pearl. Guess who trains him? Brad Cox. I mean, the horse is 3 for 3. Won the juvenile turf. I mean, okay. So that's the 2-year-old fillies. 3-year-old males. Now this is where Authentic should win it with hands down. 3-year-old Male of the Year, it's not even questioned. Authentic by a mile. Because Nadal got nothing, Bob Baffert, and Tiz the Law was the hot horse, but you can't argue what Authentic done among 3-year-olds. Ain't no 3-year-olds accomplished that. So Authentic should win 3-year-old Horse of the Year, but not Horse of the Year. 3-year-old colt, in my opinion. 3-year-old fillies. Well, here are the 3 finalists. Gamine, She Dares to Devil, and Swiss Skydiver. Well, first of all, I can't pick Gamine. Okay? I mean, the horse got all kinds of drugs in him. I even bet on the horse. I didn't know the horse had that stuff in him. And this is like the second or third charge that Bob had against him. I think Charlatan and Gamine got caught twice, with having some substance in their body. I can't vote for Gamine as 3-year-old filly of the year. I just can't do it. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair. And if you're under investigation, I think it shouldn't be considered. So in this category, between Gamine, She Dares the Devil, and Swiss Skydiver, y'all know I did a video on Swiss Skydiver, and I like to poke at Kenny McPeak and them, who I really like a bunch. And I poked at Swiss Skydiver that she shouldn't be in the Preakness against Authentic, and she snuck in the side with Robbie, and she won it. And I had a lot of fun with Swiss Skydiver. I've never made no money. I never bet on her. But love to poke on her at the videos. And, when you look at it, giving Gamine, to me, shouldn't be considered as 3-year-old filly. I think Swiss Skydiver should. Run 12 times this year. She won 6 of them. She ran second 3 times. And she ran third. And the thing to me that put her over the top, she beat the boys. And she beat, ultimately, the Derby winner and the Breeder Cup Classic winner, Authentic. You can't take that from her. She's done something that nobody was ever able to do. And that is to beat the Kentucky Derby champion and to beat the Breeders' Cup champion, Authentic. That's why I believe Swiss Skydiver deserves, really, I really do, to be 3-year-old filly of the year. I hope Kenny McPeak and them are happy about that, because I beat up on her a lot. But I do believe that. I can't back a mean. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know what's going on, man. But I don't like it. The Jason Service and all these people. And Brad Cox and Bob Baffert and these people, and Juan Saray and these people that get caught with this stuff, these drugs and stuff in these horses. Bad for the sport, man. Bad. And next up is older dirt horses. Improbable, Maximum Security. Here we go again. More drugs. Jason Service in the horse. I can't consider Maximum Security. I guess you can give it an Improbable. He ran second to Authentic and whatever. Again, it's Bob Baffert and Brad Cox. You're paying the Bob Baffert taxes, right, all over the place. And older dirt females. So here we go again. Midnight Bijou, Monomoy Girl, and Serengeti Empress. Right? Well, Midnight Bijou is only 3. She ran second in the Saudi Cup. And it's Steve Asmussen. I don't think she should get the older female. Again, I think it should be Monomoy Girl. She went 4-4, coming off of a year layoff. Win the Breeders' Cup distaff for the second time. I would come if it was up to me. Monomoy Girl would win the older dirt female and horse of the year. And, I mean, to me. And again, Brad Cox trained him, and I'm no Brad Cox backup. But it doesn't take away from the fact that Monomoy Girl is a monster, man. And I compared her to, Rachel Alexandra and Zenyatta. And when I did it on the sheets, their numbers is just as equal or better. Female sprinter. Gamine again. Glass Slipper and Serengeti Empress. I would take Serengeti. Always shows up, always battling. Record is beautiful. And Male Sprinter of the Year. The 3 nominees. Vekoma, Volatile, Asmussen, and Whitmore. Well, here's the thing with Monomoy Girl. Whitmore? 7-year-old Whitmore, the old man? That's everybody's favorite. This is what makes horse racing so good. He dust them in the sprint in the Breeders' Cup. Give the thing to Whitmore. How could you not vote for Whitmore? Huh? And y'all know I like Volatile. But man, after that showing that Whitmore did in the Breeders' Cup sprint, boy, the old man got it done. He's a fan favorite. You know what I mean? You gotta like Whitmore. That's who I would choose for male sprinter, is Mr. Whitmore. Female sprinter, we talked about Serengeti Empress. We throwing Gamine right off the nomination list. Don't like her. Don't like the stuff Bob Baffert did with her. Male turf horse. Well, this is going to be hands down to me, Channel Maker. Love me some Channel Maker. She won the Joe Hirsch. And she was third in the Breeders' Cup Turf. And she won the Sword Dancer. And is trained by Billy Mott. So male horse of the year, I would give that to Channel Maker, by far. Female horse, well, I guess you could give it to Rushing Falls. I think that's Chad Brown. And Tarnawa. I like that Tarnawa. Played that horse in the Breeders' Cup. That's the Irish bred. And that's all of them. All I'm going to do today, except with 2. Owners of the year. Just like Monomoy Girl and Whitmore, I think this is hands down. This should be myracehorse.com. And you know I'm a member. You know I got a lot of horses with them. So owners of the year, they've done something that nobody else could have done. And I say couldn't have done, but haven't done. They got more people involved in the sport in a way by micro shares of ownership. That's what we need in the sport. We need more young people in, and we need more people getting involved. And myracehorse.com should be owners of the year for that fact alone. Have y'all ever seen that Authentic commercial where all those people were jumping around like they had just won $1 million? And I was one of them. And I didn't really win no money, right? I owned shares of them. But it was just the excitement that you can own a piece of history, or you can own a horse and root for him like that. Because usually we don't have enough money to get in the game. So myracehorse.com. And here are the nominees. Godolphin, one of my favorite stables, right? Spendthrift, Makeda Stables, Starlight Stables. But Racehorse, myracehorse.com should be owners of the year for what they've done. And subsequently, the number of people that are owning horses now through them, the micro shares, is a great, great thing for this sport. If they don't win owner of the year, there's something awfully wrong. It's a popularity contest or about money. That's my opinion. And the last topic we're going to talk about here is trainers. I don't know if y'all know this, but 20% of the trainers win all the races in America. That's a fact. 20% of the trainers win all the races in America. Here are the 3 nominees or the 3 finalists for Trainer of the Year. My guy, Steve Asmussen. He runs 1 million horses a year, right? Bob Baffert. Don't think he should qualify for this. I know in America we're innocent until proven guilty, but the jury's still out, and I think the test for Gamine and Charlatan is going to be coming back shortly. And Brad Cox. So those are your 3 finalists. So it's going to be easy for me. I'll pick Steve Asmussen. And then Jockey of the Year, of course, everybody's going to pick Irad Ortiz and Joel Rosario. That's great, but I'm going to pick John Velazquez. Been riding a long time, classy guy. Has a skill set that nobody else has, and been doing this a long time. And Apprentice of the Year, I do like that Alexander Cripson. Very good. So there is my take on the 50th annual Eclipse Awards. My biggest thing is 1, please let Monomoy Girl win it. 2, please let Whitmore win it, Sprinter. And 3, how can myracehorse.com not be owners of the year for what they've done by introducing people into this here sport that wasn't typically involved in this sport. And one of them is me. I didn't know if I could ever own horses. But once I start buying shares through myracehorse.com, it changed the game. It changed my channel. I own about 18, 19 horses through them. Got quite a bit of money sunk in. Got lucky with Authentic. But the 50th annual is Thursday night on the 28th. And you can watch it on TVG. And I think you can watch it on YouTube at 8 p.m. But let's go with Monomoy Girl. And we know Authentic will win the 3-year-old coat of the year. That's not even a problem. And if I had one pet peeve, come on and let's give Swiss Skydiver 3-year-old filly of the year. And let's give the old man Whitmore a chance at this thing, along with Johnny V. But once again, folks, that's my take on the 50th annual award, Eclipse Award for our sport. See you guys this weekend when we do some horses. We got the Holy Bull, and I think the Robert Lewis is running, which are Derby prep races. Once again, Wayne Bolden, please click the red button, like us, comment, and as always, thank you folks for watching.